So if you're comfortable sharing, could you please share that incident which changed your military career or your personal life?
I went for a task in the night, which we call as a reconnaissance task. In short, we say Ricky actually. Why night? Because daytime you cannot go there because you are directly under Pakistani fire. So when you get a target like commander of the brigade, they don't need anything more than that. So we have to go during night only. And the brigade headquarters was at that time, you can say roughly about 7,000 feet height, where the operation was taking at about 11,000 feet. So we had to climb, and
Please.
normally, like people think, there is road available, and you go in the vehicle and all. These are all, you can say, misnomer, in the sense that we don't have that sort of a thing. We don't do that sort of thing.
Okay.
We go by feet, walking and climbing up. So again, as I told you, I was almost 51 years at that time. So we started, I think, at 4 o'clock in the evening. By about 10 o'clock or 10:30, we must have reached there actually, walking, climbed up to 11,000 feet. So 11 o'clock, we must have, I think we were coming back there.
Okay.
So there's a time that you travel all the way, And after having traversed that distance and carried out reconnaissance there, and the post, incidentally, last post where I visited was just 25 meters from the Pakistani post. Any noise you make, they will fire. That's probably, we also fire the same way. So having seen that post, we had to come to another post to which I was traversing. And that movement was through minefield, obstacle system and other things, through a 2 feet gap in the night. But unfortunately, to my bad luck, while going that side, I slipped my feet. And I went down for 200 meters, that is 700 feet.
Around.
That's what I fell down.
Okay.
I was rolling down, I knew. In fact, when I was rolling down, I was fully conscious. I was thinking that anytime the next roll, I'll probably hit my head somewhere in some stone and I'll be finished. I know it. Because why I say so? Because about in I think 90 or so, I was serving in Indian Military Academy again as a training in charge. I saw one of the officers who had gone for a recce with me. He slipped his feet and he fell down for 50 feet only. He died because the head went and hit a stone.
Oh.
So when I was rolling down, I said, it's my turn also anytime. But I was fully conscious. So having come to halt after 200 meters, I was unable to get up. Because I tried to get up, but I was fully conscious, I said.
Okay.
I couldn't get up. Then there is something wrong. So in the meanwhile, my party consisted of 10 odd people. We had a medical officer with me, a signal officer with me, then my G3, that is G3 intelligence, and a couple of other people. They tried to locate me because very difficult. If you put on the light, you will be fired upon.
Yeah.
So after about 45 to 1 hour, slowly crawling through the ground, they located me. Then they wanted me to be evacuated. There was no stretcher available with us. And there was some plank of this, sort of thing lying there because of the glaciers are there, that's not, we call them as bakkarwals.
Oh.
They have normal huts and all, they took out the planks in there, put me some sort of a improvised stretcher, put me on that stretcher, then started walking towards outpost.
Okay.
That journey from, let's say, about 12 o'clock onwards, midnight, 12 o'clock onwards, till morning 6, that's the most horrible journey that I ever undertaken in my life. That 4 soldiers lifting me, climbing up again to a height of about 13,000 feet, going through snow, obstacle system. So they were dropping me and I was also falling down. And then they kept on lifting me, then again they will fall down. So it took 6 hours to traverse about 1.5 kilometers.
Oh, yes.
I was fully conscious, as I told you, bleeding from all over the place. And that journey was the most difficult journey. So they brought me to a post where I could be resting for a little while. That we reached around 6 o'clock in the morning. And since the doctor was already, he was trying to give him some morphine injection and other things to reduce pain. But having stayed there, then we found that I had to be evacuated. How do I do it? It was very difficult to helicopter land for evacuation. In any case, as per the orders, standing orders, within 1.5 kilometers of the border, you cannot take helicopter there.
Okay.
So that was another problem. But I, being a senior officer, they made an attempt to land there only where I was. And the pilot, whose name is Shashi Menon, I came to later only, in fact about 2-3 months back only. He tried to land there, but it was not possible because of the weather conditions.
Okay.
It was cloudy, snowing and all those things. He made a third attempt, three attempts he made. The third attempt finally he succeeded. Then I was lifted up from there, and in the meanwhile, in this helicopter only, one surgeon also came there, who was, in fact, I had a hospital under me, about 40-bedded hospital.
Oh.
The surgeon from there only came. He took me to a hospital there, the local hospital, given all the first aid and other things, whatever is possible, put catheter and all. Then in the meanwhile, helicopter from the Air Force, bigger one, Mi-8, that landed in the same area, Brigadier Quarter area. They lifted me up from there and put me into the aircraft. I, along with one nursing staff sister and a couple of nursing assistants, putting all the drips and other things in the helicopter, evacuated me from there. On our way, the Corps headquarters told that my son should also be picked up. So we landed there, picked him up. He was ready already. Then I was brought straight to Udhampur. Udhampur. That's a command headquarters we had, Northern Command headquarters. There command hospital got all sort of officers, all sort of medical facilities. Then the neurosurgeon came, orthopedic surgeon came. Everybody was attending on me. And having stayed for the night, they reduced my both shoulders. I had dislocation on both shoulders. That they reduced. But as far as other things are concerned, it's not possible for him to do anything there actually. The neurosurgeon, his name is Prakash Singh, he suggested that I should be evacuated to Delhi RR Hospital, Research and Referral Hospital. That's the highest hospital that we have. So, having stayed in that hospital for one night plus day, the next afternoon, they sent another plane actually from Delhi. It's not an AN-32 plane. And in that plane, I came to Delhi.
Okay.
I think the 30th, I remember, 30th March. And then they put me there. They found out they want an implant to be put on my vertebra. That is not available in Delhi.
Oh.
It has to be coming from Mumbai. So I think it took about 1 or 2 days to get from Mumbai. At that time, it was costing about 1.5 lakhs. And that came. In the meanwhile, they consulted various doctors, including from AIMS actually. And then I was operated on 31st or sorry, not 31st, 1st I think April.
Oh.
And having stayed in the ICU for a couple of days, I think 17 days I was in the ICU. Then I was brought to the ward and I stayed in the hospital for 1 year full to repair the system. And once I started doing normal things, less movements and sensation, then they sent me to Pune hospital for rehabilitation.
Oh.
In that hospital I stayed for 11 months. Then again I came to Delhi from
the same hospital.
Same hospital. Then they told me that in the meanwhile my posting has also come to Delhi only in one of the branches. So I was working from wheelchair thereafter for about 2.5 years. And on 30th of September, when I completed 56 years of age, I got superannuated from there and came to Calicut on 24th of November actually. From then onwards, I'm here only.
Right, all
That's
right.
briefly the encounter that I had.
Yeah. So now, what do you think about the adaptability in the military career, and looking back into the lessons and experiences that you had achieved, what message that you can give to the younger generation who is waiting to pursue a successful military career?
As regards adaptability is concerned, there is no permanent situation. There's
No
nothing,
permanent situation.
no permanent situation.
Yeah,
Every
right.
moment is changing.
Yes.
And it's changing the another thing that
And
is,
we can't predict
we
anything.
can't predict anything. There are very variables in that one.
Yes.
You hold various appointments like regimental service, where you're working with the troops. Then you go on the staff, you work in the headquarters and other things, Then you may be going as an instructor somewhere, teaching profession. Then there may be other extra employment in ERE, extra regimental employment. So various things. So everywhere it is different.
Yes.
There is no permanent solution for anybody. Adaptability is one of the inborn qualities that we have to adapt. Otherwise, not
Whatever the
possible.
situation, you should
Yeah,
be
simple as
adapted
it
to
is. And we are trained for that in the sense that,
that during the training period
yeah, we
itself.
have people are not generally aware of it, particularly for officers cadre.
Okay.
Half the time we are on training only. We got
Yeah,
very many institutions, where you're trained as a platoon commander, you're trained as a company commander, major, then you're trained as a battalion commander, then you go on various other specialized courses. It keeps happening, like we come to Wellington also, there's something on a staff college,
Okay.
It's one of the elitist college where very selected officers only come. In fact, about maybe 10% officers only come.
Okay.
So various places, you do a 1-year course there. So every time is not like that you got into it means you finished till the time you retire.
Yeah, yes.
It's not so. It's every time you're on training.
You should be ready to face any kind of
Yeah,
situations,
any
right?
kind of situation, because there is nothing predictable. The enemy will not tell you, this is what we are going to do it.
Yeah, right.
So you got to do that. So war you are facing a different situation. Peacetime you are facing a different situation. So and the training keeps on happening, daily sort of a thing.
Yes.
So it's not an 8-hour job. It's a 24 hours job. You can be called anytime, anything for anything, and you're always on the toe.
Yeah.
You cannot say, now I'm feeling tired, I will come tomorrow, I'll take a medical leave. Nothing of that sort.
Yeah,
Your
that's
job is job. Whether you like it or not, you have to do it, and you do it. There's no problem actually.
Sir, what all skills and experience that you think this particular skill or this particular experience should be transferable to a civilian professions?
The most important, I would say, particularly having come to Kerala and seen the
Okay.
situation, is discipline.
Discipline, yes.
Because unless you are a disciplined person, adhering to the law, you cannot succeed in life. Particularly, let's say we call a person for a particular event. Time given is 4 o'clock. Normally people reach at 4:30, 5 o'clock. People keep waiting. Without realizing that the amount of time wasted in terms of man-hour, this
Yes.
colossal amount of time is wasted.
Yeah, right.
So that's first of the most important discipline.
Yes.
Given a task,
You
complete
should
in
complete
time,
in time.
complete the right time, and reach there at the right time.
Yes.
Nobody should be made to wait for you. So this is what happens, like office, you're going to an office, your time given in the office is 9 o'clock, you reach at 10 o'clock. Then half the time you're what's called carrying on loose talk with each other, and little time that you're working. So there's no productivity.
Yeah.
Our work is also not based on productivity, but are based on the task that is given, accomplishment of the task.
Yes.
And it's always task oriented. We call it aim.
Yes.
So we have various means of deciding what's my aim. In that also, what's my immediate aim, subsequent aim, and what is my aim plus. So many things are in the part of our training actually.
Yeah, right.
So one has to be disciplined. That's the most important quality. Secondly, the most important thing is you got to be absolutely sincere about it.
Yeah, sincerity.
Absolutely. If you are not sincere, probably you will never be able to accomplish anything. Sincere about yourself actually.
First, you should be sincere to
Yeah,
yourself.
that's the first thing. And the sincerity again is part of our training only.
Yes.
You will become sincere because what you're going to do as an officer or as a person in the rank is going to affect the life of people.
Yes.
We are
Very
playing
true.
with life. We cannot afford to
Yes.
lose a life because my foolhardiness.
Very true.
So that is the value. And secondly, we are serving the nation
Yes.
because Julie is taking my interview today. She is taking interview because there is peace in the country.
Yes.
If
That's
somebody
it.
is not standing at the border at the moment and manning the border,
Yeah.
there will be no peace. There will be war all the time. What is happening in this place, the Europe,
Yeah.
the war between Ukraine and Russia is almost 2 years now.
Yeah.
There's no peace. Nobody can sleep. So there is peace. Atmosphere is conducive for you to do your work, for he to do his work, for sister to do her work. Has to be peace. If there is no peace, I can say no. Army is not required and all, because you are taking as granted. These people are meant to serve the country. It's not so. We
Is
are.
there sincerity,
We are
sacrifices?
actually
Yeah.
trained in a way that the most important part, any officer or anybody for particular leadership level, is our sincerity to the nation.
Yes.
This nation is dependent on what I do. Productive work nobody can see.
Yeah.
I'm not, producing something. So, but you need an atmosphere which is conducive production.
Yes.
That conduciveness comes to your sincerity. You are not at the border.
And a kind of
Yeah,
protection.
yeah. It's not a protection.
Protection.
Protection, yeah, it's 100% protection because you have faith in somebody. These people will not fail me.
Yeah.
And that's only possible when you are sincere. So we say, my first task is to my nation. The second loyalty that I have is my troops. I should not let him down. He should not die because of my foolhardiness, because of my incapability, because of my unprofessional ethics in life. So that's one. Lastly is ours. My own welfare, comfort, my wife, children. This comes last always. If you have this principle in life, you will be a successful leader. You start violating any of these principles,
You can't be successful.
you will not be a successful leader because you will be, it's all right, you may put rank and all, but nobody will respect you.
Yeah.
Rank is only a recognition of your position, but your respect is based on how you do your work actually.
Yeah.
Your
How
professionalism.
sincere about it?
Our professionalism, because if you are not capable of executing a job or planning for it, you are incapable of doing it.
Yeah.
If you are
right.
dependent on your subordinate for everything, you are not capable, you are not a professional actually. So this quality is very important. That is, our priority is nation first, then my subordinates, and last is me.
My family.
That's what we are taught from the very beginning itself in IMA also. The motto is like that.
That's great.
That's what we are.
Yeah.